Go. Welcome, ladies. We are back. Lenka Wall is here with Face Forward Summit, and today we have a special guest that I'm super excited to interview because she is someone that I want to learn from. She is the only and one and only Jillian Wright, all the way from New York today to teach us about skin, proper skincare, all things beauty. And she's an expert in this field. And when I say expert, I mean expert with a big E at the beginning. She is someone who used to run her own Jillian Wright clinical skin spa. And then she left that career and she moved into something way bigger, something amazing. And that's how I found her. She is a co-founder of Indie Beauty Media Group. She is a producer of Indie Beauty Expos. She does Beauty X Summits, and these guys are nationwide. It might be coming to your city soon. I know they are in Los Angeles, they are in New York, they are in, is it Austin, Texas? Dallas, Texas. Yeah. So different cities, and I'm pretty sure they are going to be growing and multiplying. So I'm super excited.
We also have London and Berlin.
Very good, very good. And she is someone who she created her own digital publication called Beauty Independent. It's a magazine, online magazine, and I would like to get to that topic a little later in the conversation because I love that magazine. So, hello, Jillian. Welcome to our show. Thank you for joining us, and please tell us what inspired you to work in this amazing area, the skin beauty. Like, what called you to do this career?
Well, I started in 1999, so it was quite a while ago, and I wanted to be in a career that helped other people, and skincare just was my calling. Wasn't hair, it wasn't cosmetology, it was really just about the functionality of the skin, and knowing that I could increase somebody's confidence and self-esteem by helping them gain healthier skin was something that was extremely appealing to me. So I created an entire business around it. I opened up my own skincare facility in New York, did that for a really long time, about 15 years. And I felt confident enough to create my own skincare line. Yes. And that's sort of the whole catalyst to how the Indie Beauty Expo was born. So I've always been into skincare and skin health and helping people with their self-esteem.
Oh, you are glowing, you are gorgeous, and your skin speaks for itself. So it's a wonderful thing. I have a question because this is passion of mine too. I work with women on skincare. I'm a skincare consultant. So I come across a lot of questions from our viewers, from our women, and if we could help our busy professional entrepreneurial women help solve this problem, I think they would be super like the value would be super awesome. So what I come across a lot is a question: Lenka, when should I start with skincare? Okay, like my philosophy is as long as you have skin, you need to start right away. Okay, so if you have a skincare is for you. But do you have any specific age or any specific situation when people really need to start paying attention and start with the skincare?
Well, I think when you're young, you should be protecting your skin from the sun. Mm-hmm. So having a non-toxic SPF, one that is ocean safe. So I think you should start applying that if you're going to be outside and in the elements. And then when somebody hits their teenage years or starts going through puberty, they might be going through some changes. And when people start wearing makeup, and they might not be wearing the right type of makeup where the makeup might be clogging their pores and they're not used to a skin regimen yet. I think if you're going to start using skincare products, it's really based on your skin issues, your skin lifestyle. But on the flip side, somebody like my son, he has very sensitive skin
Mhm.
and has little patches of eczema every once in a while. So I'll use some sort of balm or some sort of lotion to help him with the inflammation to minimize it. So I think
Mhm.
it really does depend on, where you live and your lifestyle. Are you going outside a lot? But I think first and foremost, people, even young kids, should start wearing sunscreen early.
Absolutely, absolutely. I would not leave my house anymore. And given I'm in Los Angeles, so it's sunny all the time, but I would not leave my house without sunscreen, even on a cloudy day. And I
Yeah.
do wear my hat on sunny days, always, always. Winter, summer, like I have zillion of them, like different colors, different everything. But this is to protect, because many times what I hear from my clients is they want to start skincare when it's already too late. They already have the issue and they want to reverse the issue or heal the skin or reverse whatever problem they have. I teach my niece, I teach my sister's kids, I teach all the young women around me that it's never too late to start, and it's better to start with preventing, start early and prevent and delay the aging process than start when it's already too late and then reverse, because that's way more costly and it's way more work, right?
Yeah, and it's just developing really good habits.
Mm-hmm.
And the best thing that you can do is make sure you have an AM and a PM routine, no
Yes.
matter what, no matter if you're a new mom or if you have a demanding job. You have to allocate 5 or 10 minutes minimum to washing your face, AM and PM, using an eye cream or an eye serum, an eye gel, um, uh, a high potency antioxidant serum during the day, your moisturizer. I mean, these are just ritualistic things that we need to incorporate, because when you do that, and when you do that younger, you develop the right habits, so you do prevent the premature aging. And whether you're really good with your skin routine and your skin hasn't aged prematurely because of the elements in the sun, or internal or external factors, um, it's really so it doesn't matter if you're preventing or if you're trying to fix a problem. There's always room. For instance, my daughter, who's 16, she doesn't understand why she might be breaking out and her skin might be inflamed. So I tell her to be skincare detective. Okay, like, all right, let's figure out, are you washing your makeup off at night, and are you washing your skin in the morning time? I'm not a believer of just splashing water on your face in the morning. I do believe that you need a gentle cleanser, because when you're sleeping, the skin cells are still coming to the surface and they're
Mhm.
forming that layer of dead skin. So I'm just trying to get her to think about these things and think about the healthy habits. And it doesn't matter where you are in your life. If you're doing something, your skin will improve. Your skin is like a child. Your child loves routine. It loves a schedule. It loves to be nurtured and cared for. And I think that's very, very important. Regardless of where you live or what you're dealing with, if you treat your skin like a child, it will reciprocate the love.
I love that analogy. This is so true. And the work I do with our dermatologists, what I learned from them is that the skin cells are renewing themselves every 28 days, approximately 27, 28 days. And it takes 2 cycles for us to see the renewed skin, the pretty skin. So you would have to go for at least 2 months of consistent skincare morning and evening for you to start seeing visible results, and many people do not have that discipline. What would you say to someone who's coming from the place of I'm too busy, I have no time, or it's too expensive for me, I can't afford it?
Well, what I've learned, and being a master esthetician for as long as I have been, um, I had about 3 primary lines that I carried at my spa. And I was very much a skincare snob when it came to, home care. And after I co-founded the Indie Beauty Expo, and I've been exposed to thousands of brands from all over the world at all different price points, And I'm fortunate enough to be able to try all of these brands that you might find at, CVS or Whole Foods or the higher end places like Cosbar or Space NK. And what I realized is the price doesn't matter. You can find affordable, clean, efficacious beauty at any price. And um, I do believe that your skin doesn't see labels. So if I choose or recommend an eye cream from one brand and then a serum and a moisturizer from another, that's okay because your skin doesn't see the labels. But it's our job as a skin therapist or a skin expert or consultant to be able to read between the lines and read about the ingredients and the preservatives that might be going into these formulations. So I think first and foremost, that's more important than anything, that you're recommending cleaner or clinical beauty for your clients. And yeah, I don't believe in excuses. We're all busy. We all have, families and jobs and responsibilities. And you really have to look yourself in the mirror and say, I'm worth it. I'm worth it. I'm worth the time. I'm going to get up a few minutes earlier to take that time for myself. And if I get my kids up at 6:30 or 6:20 in the morning, I get myself up at 6 o'clock and I allocate those 20 minutes, because when you take care of your skin and when you put on a little bit of makeup, it makes you feel dignified and it makes you feel beautiful because you're going through that ritual of taking care of yourself. And that in and of itself makes you so happy. And even though at this moment in time we're, self-isolating and whatnot, we were talking about SPF earlier, and I'm in New York and it's a gray day and I still put my SPF on because it's about that ritual of the application. So taking care of yourself should be a celebration, and it should be something that you honor for yourself, even as simple as, a nighttime. I mean, I look forward to it. And so if you get into that mindset of looking forward to that, 10 to 20 minutes to yourself, it becomes easy and there are no excuses.
You said it perfectly, and it seems to be a common thread through all these conversations we have, all these interviews we have on this summit. It all goes back down to how much you love yourself, how much you honor yourself, how much you are in line with that goddess inside of you. Do you really honor that? Do you really put yourself first? Are you important to yourself? And that's where we all need to start. This was a journey for me too. Like, it didn't come to me naturally. I had to learn this. I had to develop that muscle. But like you say, it's a habit, and it takes only 21 days to create habits. So ladies, if you can stick to it for 21 days, it will become natural. It will become, plus we are such a great multitaskers, right? As women,
Yeah.
we can do more than one thing at once. So what I do in the morning, and I already told these ladies in another interview, in the morning, I wake up, I do lemon water, warm lemon water, I do yoga, and then I jump in the shower, and then I do my skincare. And while I do my skincare, you are in high demand, my dear. While I do my skincare, I am turning on my affirmations and I listen to my affirmations. So now I do two things in one, right? And then I put on my makeup, then I feel great. And the whole day is like unfolding in the right direction from there, because I have my intention. I have all, like, ladies, try it. If you are not doing it habitually yet, try it. Seriously. It will make so much difference in how you are being
And
in the
I
world.
have something to add to that.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you're working from home
Mm-hmm.
or a stay-at-home mom, it's important to facilitate that ritual of the AM PM routine. And I find that when I take care of my skin in the morning, you brush your teeth, you wash your face, you put on your skincare, a little bit of makeup, it actually keeps my hands away from my face. So during the day, if my skin is hydrated properly, then I'm not like itching and I'm not like touching and rubbing my eyes because I'm like, oh, I have mascara on. So it actually the ritual teaches you how to keep your hands away from your face.
Mm.
And my specialty as a master esthetician not only is you know, skin health, but acne. And I would tell my clients that, you know, when you take care of your skin, you keep your hands away from your face, you're going to minimize any type of breakouts that you may have by at least 30% to 40% over 3 months. And again, it goes back to habit, and which there is, going back to like, there is no excuse. So even if you're working from home or stay at home mom, take care of yourself and take care of your skin, because you'll find that your skin will function better and more proper, and you won't be touching your face as much.
Yes, wow, that's a great, great, great tip, especially now, right? When touching our face could
Yeah,
be
that's true.
damaging our health.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's a great, great thing. So what I want to talk about next is, okay, so you created your own skincare line. It's amazing. Where can we get that product?
Well, a few years ago, I had to retire my skincare brand. I truly believe at this point it was a catalyst from, you know, being a spa owner and a master esthetician to the Indie Beauty Media Group, and how we've grown this beauty entrepreneurial community for all of these brand founders from around the world. It wasn't fair for me to have my own brand. I
Mm,
had an advantage of meeting all of these members of the press, influencers, and buyers and retailers that I couldn't be in a meeting and, you know, being that champion for independent beauty and say, hey, you want to take a look at my
mm,
skincare line?
yeah, I see.
I just thought that was unethical, and it took me about a year to retire my brand. I kept it going, but I wasn't promoting it. And then I just donated the whole line to a nonprofit in New York that it's called the Shoebox Project, and they have chapters all over the world. I'm sorry, all over the country, plus Canada. That's where they started. And they make these shoe boxes of personal care items for women who have been domestically abused or are homeless. And that really spoke to me. So I was like, here, take it, enjoy it, and let's close that chapter. So you can't buy my skincare line anywhere.
Anymore.
But
Wow.
I could recommend a lot of others that are pretty fantastic.
I'm sure you can. So when I look at your Beauty Independent magazine, it's a beautiful, beautiful. Ladies, if you haven't seen it yet, you need to go ahead and subscribe, because there's so much information there. Such a great resource. And here's the thing. I usually go around and I look, and when I see something amazing online, I usually post it or share it with my audience on my Facebook group, Link Up with Lenka. So would it be okay with you, my dear, if we shared your magazine and
Yes.
your thing on our social media, and we'll always tag you in it, make sure that you guys get all the credit. But ladies, this resource is amazing, and I definitely recommend going and checking it out right now after we finish this interview.
Well, a
So
couple of things. Everything about Beauty Independent is journalistic. So
mm,
you're reading original articles written by our writers. We don't repopulate or regurgitate other people's information. And it's all about the independent beauty community, whether you're anybody who's interested in beauty should be reading Beauty Independent, because you're hearing from different founders and retailers and just people who are involved with the industry. And you get 5 free articles a month. And if you're really in love with it, then we would be so appreciative if you did subscribe, because this is how we support the writers. And it makes me feel so good that you like the content and the content is exciting to you and hopefully your viewers, because we work very, very hard on Beauty Independent. And right now it's more relevant than ever, since we are in self-isolation, that you're getting firsthand knowledge and experience from other people around the world. We also have Beauty Independent Deutsch. I don't know if you know that, but we have it in German as well. And their stuff is totally separate than what we write about here in the US. So thank you so much for that shout out. But if
yes.
I really appreciate it.
Yes, yes, and I'll be honored to share and promote, like I said, on my social media, because every time I see a great product or great movement or something that really is of value, I like to share it with my people, my audience, my
Thank you.
followers. So that's how we all learn together. That's why we all rise. So
Thank you.
this is wonderful. So I know that Jillian has so much going on and she has so many things to offer to you ladies and share with you ladies. And so what we'll do today, we are going to invite you to click on that button underneath our video, and it will take you to Jillian's Instagram, where she has all kinds of promotions, all kinds of giveaways, and you are invited to participate in those. So you are invited to connect with to Jillian and follow her and just stay in a conversation, beauty conversation. So
Yeah, so
that's
Green Apple Beauty is my personal one, and
mhm.
it's a little, private and professional. So there's like a little mishmash of stuff. And then I have Indie Beauty Expo, which is my professional Instagram. But if you want to get closer to me and closer to the things that I like, brands in particular, if you have any questions to ask me, feel free to follow me on Green Apple Beauty, and I'll do a special giveaway for you guys.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so, in closing, do you have anything you'd like to add to this conversation? Any last thoughts, last ideas?
I just think that self-care is such a celebration, and it doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be expensive. You just have to take the time and honor yourself and love yourself enough to succumb to that beautiful ritual that will make you feel better mentally, physically, and spiritually. And I'm so thankful to be a part of this community in so many ways. It never gets old.
Does not. I love that. So thank you so much, my dear, for joining us today. Thank you so much for sharing all your knowledge or all your amazing tips. And
Thank you.
ladies, I know you're loving this. I know it spoke to you today. So I would like to know what stood out for you today. What in today's conversation really made you think or rethink how you do things and how you look at things. And please share with me. Send us an email, comment. We would like to hear your feedback. Thank you so much for participating, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.